So let's see that everything is working. Good morning. First of all, let me just go to my Facebook page. Yes. Okay. Looks like everything is working. That is good news. Let me just know when you can hear and see me. So, yes. Okay, so what are we doing this morning? I just wanted to give you the opportunity to ask me all the questions you may have regarding raising funding, getting grants, applying for loans, drafting business plans. So that's why this is an open Q&A. You know, I love that the most. It's nice and interactive. You can ask me anything. And yes, let me just start with introducing myself. My name is Dagmar Marie. I'm the CEO and Funding Strategist here at Funding Connection. We assist entrepreneurs raising capital. We have a look at, first of all, if it's possible. Okay, we assess your venture. Second part is we can draft a business plan for you, do the financial forecast. If you have anything, we are picking you up where you are stuck. Yeah. So it's not that you have a business plan and then we say we need to do a new one. We of course need to see the plan. We need to assess it. And there are two reasons for it. Number one is I want to know if we are even able to raise capital for you. Yeah, I'm always straightforward. If I think yes, and there are some things missing to increase your chances dramatically, I will also give you a list of suggestions, what needs to be done. And then you have two options. You say, thanks very much, Dagmar. We do that whole process on our own, or you say, I see we need to do some changes. Please, Funding Connection, do that for us. And then we can also assist you with the application process. For these business plan assessments, I'm only charging 550 Rand. I just want to give you, this is more on enterprise development than anything else, of course. But that is my passion. I want to help people to start their business. SMMEs are always the backbone of an economy, and as an economist, I know how important that is for all of us, because we are all living here in South Africa and want to make sure that we have a strong economy. Okay. So I see 22 people are in already. Lovely. Good morning, everybody. Let me just know where you are joining from. And if you have any questions, just feel free to put them into the comments. I definitely will go one by one through them. I just thought maybe in the beginning, let me just tell you a story of a good friend of my husband. We just celebrated his 60th birthday. They know each other for over 40 years now. And there were a couple of Ben's friends also there in Johannesburg. I will not mention any names, and I will not go too much into details. I still think it is an amazing story. Ben's friend started karate. They were really, really poor. They had nothing. They were happy when they were able to eat something. His friend said, Ben, this is not what I want to do here. I need to get out of it. I need to study. So he started to teach karate. He started his own dojo, and the income he generated through this helped him to finance his studies. The success story is absolutely amazing. He built a great business. He was able to sell it now. He's enjoying his retirement. I thought this is just motivating. Okay, it doesn't matter where you are. You put your mind to it. this guy had a, I don't know, a 20 or 30-year plan and said, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do at that time, this is what I want to have achieved then. And absolutely admire him. So his determination, you have no idea what stones life has thrown at him. That was, and I only know a glimpse of it, so I don't really know the full story. But I thought it's motivating. Okay, so it does not matter where you are, where you are coming from. You have a plan, you're making a plan, you're thinking about how you can earn some money right now, even if this is not what you want to do in the long run. You're earning money right now to be able to either way get you through your studies, start your own business because you have a plan, you know, I need this amount to start my business. Let me see how I can get this money together. Okay, Guy Harris, how to bridge gap between lean, self, FFF, real VC and not fake P, which is charading as VC. Okay, so VC is venture capital, I understand that. I don't know what you mean with lean, self, FFF. Okay, so the question is always, Guy, so real venture capitalists, they want, keep in mind, they want to invest some capital into your business. It needs to be scalable enough. Okay, so not every business idea is ready to and wouldn't even qualify for venture capitalists. In most cases, so real venture capitalists want to have some track record. You need to have some sort of successes. They want to see that whatever you are maybe developed is really working. They want to see that there is a market. Yeah. The problem with specifically with venture capitalists, and I had in my years of experience a couple of interactions with them. Most of them, what's happening, the first thing what they want to do is they want 60,000 Rand from you to assess your venture. Okay. Yeah, I understand that they need to do this, and it also shows you that they, of course, that it needs to be a certain level already and investment already to be able to get to justify the 60,000 Rand. Yeah. Okay, lean is minimizing needs for outside finance. I would always do that, Guy. Always. Okay, so in most cases, let me tell you, you're definitely able to do that. Family, friends, and fools, I'm not too sure if I would call them fools. I don't think that is a nice way to putting it in any case. You need to be sure that your venture is strong, and specifically if you ask family and friends, you also need to be sure that this is working, because you do not want to risk their hard-earned money and savings. Self is putting your retirement funding at risk. Okay, so I'm sure self, you mean self-funded. Okay, so this is it's not only retirement funds, it's whatever money you have, savings, maybe bonding a house or anything like this. So my personal approach is always minimizing your risk. Okay, that means trying to start a little bit smaller. It may take a little bit longer, that does not matter. If you want to risk any finance from outside or your own, so I would always be willing to risk my own money, okay, because I believe in this idea, what I have in mind. I would be careful with asking anybody else around me. Then I also need to be really, really confident that I can do this. And Yes, and then just grow step by step. This is what I would do. I need assistance with applying for finance for logistics company venturing. My company do have income, kindly assist. Tim, we're definitely able to assist you there. My suggestion would be the easiest way is go to our Facebook page. You're already on there, message us. Who's answering? Kamal and Cherise are both answering your inquiries, and they will be able to guide you. Yeah, most important part if you want to raise capital is definitely to have two things in place. Some sort of, in the transport industry, logistics, you need contracts. Yeah, not too sure what logistics you want to do. Okay, so but transport, definitely direct contracts. And because you have already a company with income, you should be able also to add some working capital or something like this to into this venture. Yeah. What companies do offer funding for catering businesses? Fortune. Okay, so depends on the sizes. You can use CIFA and the National Empowerment Fund. I think these are definitely the best options for you. From Beni, how can I prepare a proposal that can leverage interest in funding, either grant or loan, and what really funders look at from a project needing funding? Okay, so it depends on, first of all, you need to be clear about how much capital you need, for what you need the capital exactly. Yeah. In some cases, a proposal is good enough. In other cases, you need a business plan and the financial forecast. It always depends on the investment amount you require, and financiers want to make sure that this will be a success story. Yeah, so they want to see, okay, who will you, so how much capital do you need, for what do you need the capital, who will be your customers, are you able to get offtake agreements, are you risking some of your own cash? Yeah. They want you to be successful, and they want to reduce the risk of failing, because at the end of the day, I know what we are doing, we are thinking a step before what you really want. We want to set up a successful business. So but the step before is of course raising the capital. That means now raising the capital is then that you need to do so that you can start your successful business. Yeah, have that in mind, the successful business, and that will definitely help. Diano, are there grants option for a startup that further creates other entrepreneurs and jobs? There are grants available, not for specifically this reason. But it depends on the industry. I suggest definitely contact us. Tim says transport, yes. So direct contracts is what you need. Yeah. If entry-level upscalable jobs for NEET, okay, I absolutely have no idea, Guy, what you're talking about. So I don't know what you want there. Sischle, what is an easy way to do projections? Is there an app that can assist? I have found that sometimes we tend to underestimate the amounts required. This is where I get stuck. What would you suggest? Yes, so usually the easiest way for you is definitely let us do the financial forecast. We charge 4,300 Rand for it, and we just make sure that everything makes sense and is according to the financiers. Yeah, and then you can use this to add to your business plan. The problem with all these projections, what I've found, okay, for free, is usually that they are not good enough. Yeah. Okay, I need funding for commercial cleaning company. Tiboho, I think that's an absolutely great idea. Think about your target market. You say commercial, that is good. So just have a look at what is your target market. You want to do industrial, commercial offices, get offtake agreements. Yeah, have a clear understanding of how much capital you need. We are able to guide you and assist you. Bruce Sofuto from my funding consultant from So Veto is all here and says good morning to everybody. Okay, so I have no idea, so yes. Dog, how to apply a grant funding support. Joe, you always need to, first of all, you need to have an idea about what you want to do. Okay, so then you need to be clear. Okay, so which grant can you apply for? Okay, so not every venture has the opportunity to apply and qualifies for a grant. Yeah, and then you can have a look. What does this grant specifically requires from us? Diano, how do we get around the chicken and egg situation of having a contract but capital is needed in order to secure the contract? Diano, the challenge is always, okay, so because financiers expect you to be an expert in your field, okay, so if I've never ever done any transport and I don't know anything about transport, I go now to one of these big mining companies and they say, we need 2 trucks. And I say, I have absolutely no idea what to do. Please explain to me what documentations I even need to be able to do this. I'm not too sure about you, but if I would be the mining company, I would say no. Yeah, so you and as soon as they're, I'm going there and say, I've done that before, I managed a fleet for another company, I know exactly what to do here, I want to start my own business, would you consider me? Diano, I'm sure you understand, then you will be able to get a contract. Yeah. If somebody, I'm always saying, if somebody says, yeah, first need to see your trucks and then we can talk, okay, so that is usually an excuse. Yeah. South Africans are a little bit crazy, for them to say no is a little bit challenging. So they can't say, yes, we can take you into consideration when you have this in place. They also can't say, we have enough drivers at the moment and contractors, we wouldn't even look for somebody else. Yeah? So, and if somebody gives you some funny excuses, then you say, thanks very much. You can even ask why. Okay, so, and I need this to be able to raise the capital. Most people know these things. So that's why, and then you just need to go to the next one. And in some cases, you need to ask again, again, and again. It is not, I'm just calling 2 people and I'm having my contracts. That's now how business is working, and that's not, definitely not, and I'm sure we all know this, how life is working. Okay, Teboho says, thanks, I answered his question, that is good. Anma Pariachi is also in here, says, greetings to all, one of our consultant. He is in Empangeni, our funding consultants. If you need to contact him there, you can do that. Mr. Joe, okay, so he knows exactly what he needs. That's great. Okay, so but now you're expecting me to figure out how much money you need. Okay, don't do this to a financier. You need to see, I need electrical test equipment. Okay, and this costs you from this supplier that amount. Okay, yeah. So I've seen that lots of times also in business plans and grant applications. This is what I need. Now figure out exactly, it's your, you are delegating now your tasks to somebody else and let them figure out how much money you really need. Yeah, don't do this. From Beanie, thanks. I will appreciate to get further interaction. Have a project needing funding in around technology space. Already registered IP to protect it. Great. Okay. From Beanie, I would suggest maybe even setting up a consultation with me. Yeah, and then we just can dive a little bit deeper. So, and just see where you are stuck, where you really need help. Yeah, Clara is in mining in Tanzania. That is great, Clara. So I'm not sure, I assume you also need some funding there. So this is also something special because it's not South Africa, but we still are able to assist you. Just do me a favor, Clara. Just connect via, you can do that via Facebook Messenger. Please use the Funding Connection page, not my personal one. Or you can go to our website, fundingconnection.co/contact. Okay, and get there in contact. Cherise and Kamal are both there to assist you and guide you, asking you the right questions, and to tell you, okay, this is your next step. Okay, this is what we want to offer you. The first consultation is definitely free of charge here for you. We just want to see and tell you what is your next step. In some cases we say we are not able to assist you, and we will tell you you can go there. In some cases we say yes, we can assist you, this would be our services and this is how much we charge. Okay, most important one is around 450,000 underground cable phone locator. Access to these critical needs would empower me to deliver exceptional service, grow my business and create a safe and more efficient work environment. Great. Okay, so you have already an idea about these things. So definitely, and it looks like you are already in business, Joe. So that means there is definitely, it would be then expansion capital, not startup, and that's definitely should not be a problem. Make sure you have offtake agreements in place. Okay, so. And but if you're a business, you may have already agreements in place. Okay, thank you, will do so. Appreciate email or must inbox. No, please, I'm not sharing my email address, just to protect all of us here from any fraudulent actions. You have no idea how many viruses we got sent via email, so you will please need to go through this contact page or via Facebook Messenger. Just tell them what you need and then we can guide you there. Yeah. My partner met with Marilise in Port Elizabeth for a consultation. Okay. Spumelele, thanks so much. Yes, Marilise is in Port Elizabeth. Okay, so we have funding consultants all over South Africa, so that you are able to sit down with somebody and really discuss things. Okay, and Spumelele said this was a really fruitful consultation. And yes, and we only charge 250 Rand for the 45 minutes. Marilise is a bookkeeper, really experienced, quickly assessing your venture. She has the head for the numbers, and will showcase, because, so we know this. You are all excited about what you want to do, yeah? We don't need to tell you great idea and we can see the potential and we can see what you can do with it. You want to sit down with an expert to say, okay, these are the challenges, okay, because highlighting the challenges does not mean this idea is cuck, yeah? It just means these ideas, okay, so how do you solve this? Maybe in some cases you didn't think about it. Then you say, okay, let me think about it, and we'll find solutions. I'm confident, yeah. Or you say, oh no, I've thought about it, and we can do this, and then we say, great, okay. So this is also one of the challenges the business may have, and then we are able to just solve that for you, yeah. And also make sure that it is clearly stated in the business plan, and then we can do the next step and also help you with the application. Okay. Before I can apply grant funding, should I have business plan or your department would help me? Okay, so we can help you with the business plan, but I think the first thing is definitely to determine if you even qualify for a grant. Yeah? So like I said, there are some grants available, but not for each and every venture, and we need to make sure that you tick the boxes. Mezzo, good morning. I attended in Pisa seminar in Rodeport and it was about transport. So must call Mr. that you can get fund me to buy truck that are going to travel between Rustenburg and Durban. Okay, yes, please do not share email addresses and telephone numbers here, okay? This is definitely not a good idea. Just delete this, contact us, and then we will be able to guide you then through the process, yeah? Okay. Hope you know how to get back into it. You click your three dots on the side on your comments and then just delete it. Yeah. So I just want to prevent that you are getting or somebody else is getting lots of emails, spams, and yes, and as I said before, viruses. We had a couple of heavy ones, although we have firewalls and everything on our computer, but it took down the full office. Yeah? Don't do that to somebody else too. Okay, so yes. Yes, I remember Guy was also in there regarding the venture capital. So I think it's definitely makes sense for you also to contact us and just maybe set up a meeting with me. You obviously are looking for further capital, just to have a look. Okay, what is suitable for you to go now further? Yeah. Okay. Anything else here? No, we answered all your questions. Really? No more questions here. Okay. So, just having a look here. 39 people in here and nobody wants to know anything. Use this. You usually pay 790 Rand if you want to have a meeting with me, or 250 if you want to have a meeting with any of the funding consultants all over South Africa. Yeah, but again, the first step is usually just do that. Contact our offices via our contact page or our here Facebook Messenger page, and you can also communicate via WhatsApp with us, and then just ask us questions, and we determine first, does this make sense? Specifically, if you're looking for finance and grant funding, let's first determine if you qualify. Joe, I have no idea which grant you qualify for, so I would not know this. Spumelele, our success rate is over 80%, and the reason is that we are really picky with what we are taking on. Yeah, that's why I always like to have a look at first what you want to do, how much capital you need, for what do you need the capital, and then you can, and then we just say, yes, okay, this makes sense. We also tell you you need to have this in place to raise your chances dramatically. Okay, Tim, do you have potential customers that you can link with us as service providers? Tim, no, that's not what we do. Yeah, so you would need to find your own, and keep in mind in the transport industry it needs to be a direct contract. It can't be a subcontract. Yeah. They always change the rules and regulations here at the financiers. Sometimes they say, okay, we can do subcontracts. At the moment, I think they don't do subcontracts again, yeah, until they change their mind again. Kombizile, I have a new company, but how do I know how much you can provide? Kombizile, it has to do with a couple of things. How much capital do you need, for what you need the capital? Do you have offtake agreements? Who will be your customers? Is your business model strong enough? And in some cases also, how much own contribution do you have? Yeah, just contact us via the Facebook Messenger or on our contact page, and then we can just guide you through the process. And Spumilele asked so nicely, what is your success rate? It is high because we are communicating clearly, and tell you this has a high success rate, or the success rate for us is just too small, we wouldn't even take it on. Yeah? Diando, the average turnaround time for grant funding. I have, I don't know, you all with your grant funding. So the chance, so grant funding is in most cases not 100%. Okay, so it is only a small percentage and in combination with a loan. Okay, so the loan funding is usually 3 months, and it depends on also where you want to apply for grants. Yeah. So the BIS can do that. The Black Industrialist Scheme is for manufacturing, for projects above 30 million rand, and can do that in combination with IDC or NEF. And yes, 3 to 6 months is definitely the realistic time frame. If you want to apply for 100% grant for some of these smaller amounts, it can take up to a year, yeah, or even longer. I know why you're interested in grants. If there are grants available, I personally would always go for it. But if your business needs a grant to be able to start, for me it is not a sustainable business. As soon as you need to replace equipment, you are having problems again. Mezzo, no, yes, our contact numbers is easy. Go to our website, there are our contact numbers, please. Yeah, or contact us via Facebook Messenger, and I have a team, so they will be able to guide you and guide you step by step through the process. If you're blacklisted, it is always a little bit more challenging. It depends on, so if you're under debt review, it is not possible. And I'm not too sure what but so you can't even get a grant, because in most cases you need a grant and a loan to start your business. Fix this, yeah, tackle this, and then you should be fine. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, I think this was an absolutely lovely Monday morning question and answers meeting here. So if you have any questions, specifically also if you see that later and it's not live, just contact us. We are there for you. We guide you. We tell you what is possible, what is not possible. And Elia has another meeting. Do you also assist with finding investors for commercial property funding or grants? We have clients that own land and have done all the pre-planning and ran out of funds and need to do feasibility studies or market studies before they start the implementation, or need to fund bulk infrastructure. Okay, so yes, we are usually these investors to invest in a feasibility study or in a market study. We definitely don't look for them for you. If you need to fund bulk infrastructure, there is maybe some grants available. I would need to definitely have a look on one by one. If somebody says, okay, we ran out of money, we don't have money for feasibility study or market study anymore, maybe partner with somebody who you will use as a developer, construction company or something like this. Yeah. So for your commercial property, maybe they say, yes, okay, we want this to happen, and we will invest a couple of thousands of rands into a feasibility study or a market study. Yeah. Also, please, Elia, it also depends, of course, on the size of the development. So if it is 100 million rand project, a couple of thousand rand will not be good enough for feasibility study or market study. Yeah, so that that makes it a little bit challenging. But one by one project, just connect with Cherise or Kamal, and they will be able to guide. Clara, okay, my company is in Tanzania, but I need things to be done in Eastern Cape. Okay, that's not a problem. We will clarify this, how to do this best. E-publishing and digital displays. Yes, because I introduced myself in the beginning, and they, of course, thanks very much for highlighting this. So Funding Connection is a private consulting firm. We assist entrepreneurs to raise capital, and either way via grants or loans, or any other financiers, and we do that with the drafting business plans, financial forecast, support through all the processes to raise the capital. We do not offer finance on our side. Yeah. So we also don't give out grants or anything like this. This is not what we do. We are a private consulting firm and guide you, and that's why our success rate is also high. We are critical with what we are taking on, and will make sure that you have the highest chance of success submitting applications to the different financiers or funds. And yes, yeah, that's what we do. Okay, thanks very much for highlighting this. So I think that needed some clarification. Okay, so I wish you an absolutely successful new week. I have some exciting things ahead of me this week, what I planned, so I will keep you updated, and we will definitely see us next week again. Okay, take good care. Bye. Now I need to find the button to end the video. Here it is. Okay, bye bye.